Wait, did you just check your bank account expecting your Social Security payment and find nothing there? You're not alone. Thousands of beneficiaries are waking up confused this October, wondering if their payments are late, lost, or if something has gone terribly wrong with the system they depend on. The truth is, Social Security payment dates can shift, and October brings some important changes that could affect when your money hits your account. Before we dive into exactly what's happening with your payments this month, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss any updates about Social Security changes that could impact your financial planning. And if this video helps clear up your confusion, give it a thumbs up so we can help other people who might be just as worried as you were a few minutes ago. Here's what's really going on with Social Security payments in October, and it's not as scary as you might think. The Social Security Administration operates on a very specific payment schedule that most people don't fully understand, and when holidays or weekends interfere with that schedule, things can get shuffled around in ways that leave beneficiaries scratching their heads. October presents one of those months where the regular rhythm gets disrupted, but once you understand the pattern, you'll never be caught off guard again. The Social Security Administration doesn't just randomly decide when to send out payments. They follow a systematic approach based on your birth date and the type of benefits you receive. If you started receiving benefits before May 1997, or if you're receiving supplemental security income, you typically get paid on the 3rd of every month. But here's where it gets interesting in October. When the 3rd falls on a weekend or federal holiday, your payment gets moved to the previous business day. This month, that shift creates a domino effect that changes everything. For everyone else, the payment schedule depends entirely on the day of the month you were born. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of any month, your Social Security payment arrives on the 2nd Wednesday of each month. Those born between the 11th and 20th receive their payments on the 3rd Wednesday, and if you were born between the 21st and 31st, you get paid on the 4th Wednesday of the month. Sounds simple enough, right? Well, October throws a curveball into this neat little system. The confusion this October stems from how weekends and the federal holiday schedule interact with these predetermined payment dates. When a scheduled payment date falls on a Saturday, Sunday, or federal holiday, the Social Security Administration moves the payment to the preceding business day. This isn't a new policy, it's been standard practice for decades, but it's one of those things that catches people off guard every single time it happens. Let's talk about what this actually means for your wallet this October. If you're someone who budgets down to the penny and plans your monthly expenses around your expected Social Security payment date, these shifts can throw your entire financial plan into chaos. Maybe you've got automatic bill payments set up for certain dates, or perhaps you've planned grocery shopping or medication pickups around when you expect that money to be available. When payment dates shift, even by just a day or two, it can create a stressful situation where you're wondering if you'll have the funds you need when you need them. The psychological impact of these payment date changes often hits harder than the practical inconvenience. When you're living on a fixed income, that Social Security payment isn't just money in the bank, it's peace of mind, security, and the foundation of your monthly survival plan. So when that money doesn't appear when you expect it, even if it's just because of a schedule adjustment you weren't aware of, it can trigger genuine panic about whether something has gone wrong with your benefits. But here's the reassuring truth that every Social Security beneficiary needs to understand: these payment date changes don't mean your benefits are being reduced, delayed indefinitely, or canceled. The Social Security Administration is simply following their established protocol for handling weekends and holidays. Your payment amount stays exactly the same, and you'll receive every penny you're entitled to. The only thing that changes is the timing, and usually by just a day or two. Understanding this pattern can actually work to your advantage. When payment dates get moved up because of weekends or holidays, you're essentially getting your money earlier than originally scheduled. Think of it as an unexpected little gift from the calendar. Instead of waiting until your usual payment date, you might find that money in your account a day or even 2 days sooner than expected. For many beneficiaries, this early arrival can be a pleasant surprise that helps with cash flow. The key to managing these schedule changes is staying informed and planning ahead. The Social Security Administration publishes payment schedules well in advance, and they're required to notify beneficiaries about any changes to payment dates. However, they don't always do this in the most obvious or easy to understand way. Sometimes this information gets buried in official communications that are dense with government language, or it gets posted on websites that not everyone knows to check regularly. This is where taking control of your own information becomes crucial. Don't wait for the government to spoon-feed you updates about your payment schedule. Make it a habit to check the official Social Security payment calendar at the beginning of each month, especially during months that contain federal holidays. October, November, December, and January are particularly prone to schedule disruptions because of the concentration of holidays during that time period. Your bank can also be your ally in managing these payment date fluctuations. Many beneficiaries don't realize that they can set up account alerts that notify them as soon as a deposit hits their account. This means instead of checking your balance obsessively or worrying about whether your payment is late, you can simply wait for that notification to ping on your phone. It's a small change that can eliminate a lot of stress and uncertainty. Another strategy that works well for many people is building a small buffer into your monthly budget if at all possible. Even if it's just $20 or $30, having a tiny cushion can help you navigate those few days when payment timing shifts unexpectedly. This isn't always feasible for everyone on a fixed income, but even a very small emergency fund can provide enormous peace of mind when payment dates fluctuate. The bigger picture here is that Social Security payment schedules, while sometimes confusing, are actually designed to be as consistent and predictable as possible. The system processes millions of payments every month with remarkable accuracy and reliability. When disruptions happen, they're typically minor timing adjustments rather than major system failures. The Social Security Administration has been refining this process for decades, and they've gotten pretty good at making sure beneficiaries receive their payments reliably, even when calendars don't cooperate perfectly. Looking beyond October, it's worth understanding that these kinds of payment date adjustments will continue to happen periodically throughout the year. Rather than being caught off guard each time, you can anticipate when they're likely to occur and plan accordingly. Holiday months are the most common culprits, but any month where your payment date falls on a weekend can trigger a schedule change. The most important thing to remember is that these changes are temporary and procedural, not indicative of any problems with your benefits or the Social Security system as a whole. Your October payment will arrive, it will be for the full amount you're expecting, and life will go on as normal. The only difference is the specific date when that electronic deposit hits your bank account. If you're still feeling uncertain about your specific payment schedule, or if you have questions about how these changes might affect your particular situation, don't hesitate to contact the Social Security Administration directly. They have customer service representatives who can walk you through your individual payment schedule and help you understand exactly when to expect your money each month. Remember, staying informed about these payment schedules isn't just about avoiding confusion, it's about taking control of your financial planning and reducing unnecessary stress in your life. Knowledge really is power, especially when it comes to managing your finances on a fixed income. Thanks for watching. And remember to subscribe for more updates about Social Security changes that could affect your benefits. Drop a comment below if this video helped clear up your confusion about October payment dates, and let me know what other Social Security topics you'd like me to cover in future videos. Your financial peace of mind matters, and staying informed is the first step toward maintaining it.